What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we're going to be looking at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, let me have that wrong, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the stock market. Lots of interesting things to talk about and go over in today's episode. We peaked at $2.91 on XRP, which is insane. I mean, just think about that for a minute. $2.90. The last time we got even remotely close to this was back in 2017, and I'm sure nobody thought it was going to happen again. And here we are getting that close. We hit a peak of $3.30 back in 2017, 2018. So it definitely can happen now. We have a heck of a lot more liquidity in cryptocurrency than back then. We peaked at $2.90, which is just incredible. It's unreal. Although just keep in mind, you can see that second week candle that did rally up ultimately dumped to the downside here. And call me pessimistic, call me skeptical, but I am very certain that we are probably going to see that same thing happen within this week, if not next week, the latest here. So it's going to be quite an interesting episode to go over, but just want you guys to understand that this is a lot of FOMO. What goes up must come down, and you got to remember, we are so extremely overbought now on the daily and the weekly charts. It is only a matter of time before we start pulling back down. Markets cannot continue to be at 91 on the weekly on the relative strength indicator. It's just way impractical. It's way too impractical here. So lots of crazy stuff to talk about with XRP. We're already seeing a major correction here. You can see if I just pull up price range, we've fallen almost like 20% now, or maybe 16-17% now from top. So not surprising. All these cryptocurrencies need to cool off and pull back down, although I don't think it's over. I think we're getting near the end of this bull run, which is insane. I mean, it is still crazy, but I do strongly believe we're getting near the end of the bull run real soon, and then we're going to start to have very crazy up and down spirals tapering downwards. We're already seeing major pumps to the upside. Now we're expecting tapering downwards, and I'll show you in on other cryptocurrencies. Maybe it'll be a little clearer, but just be skeptical. A lot of this right now, and maybe to come, is all FOMO. It's all FOMO. So keep your eyes peeled on these markets. Anywho, with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, really quick, remember BidFi is doing a trading competition. It's partnered, I guess, but they started it off at a 1K. They're currently using the website for maintenance, so I can't really show it right now. It's like paused, which is annoying here. But last I checked, it was over $5,900. We're probably over 6K by now, which is, again, absolutely incredible, insane that there's over a 6K prize pool here. And you can see I do have the trading comp pulled up here. It is under maintenance, so just bear in mind. But what I really want to show you is how they are splitting it up. So a lot of people might get just upset or annoyed that they're not going to really win any part of this prize pool because, it's a lot and you have to be one of the top 5 traders here. But the best part is, if you're the top 5, you can get quite a lot of that bonus here. But on top of that, anyone, even if you're in the 6th, 8th, 10th, 12th position, or you're at the bottom, you're in the last place, there's still a chance to get 5% of the prize pool, because 20% of the prize pool will be distributed to 5 traders. No idea why it says 0. It's going to refresh. Just ignore that. That's a mistake there, but they are distributing it to 5 people that invest over or trade over $100 in trading volume, which is absolutely incredible. So everyone has a chance of earning these profits, which is super cool. Anywho, XRP is starting its descent. We haven't seen the coin market cap in a while. Just pulling this up, you can already see we're starting to gradually taper down. Markets are starting to pull downwards here. We're down 2% in the past 24 hours. We're starting to slide a little bit lower here. You can see kind of in the last 7 days, we're tapering down just a hair, but we are pumping. I mean, look at this. XRP has now reached its number 3 position here, which is back. Last time we have seen something like this was probably in 2017, 2018. I think we even approached number 2. And I mean, we're probably not going to do that because Ethereum has gotten so large. But the fact that XRP is right there is just incredible. It's fascinating. It's awesome. So we are going to see some big things coming with a lot of these cryptocurrencies from here on out. But I do think we are at a peak and we are at a high. So please just expect and trade with caution, as I do strongly think that we are going to start to see some descent and correction across the board. Last video, we literally talked about XRP going parabolic, exploding to the upside. And as you guys know, what goes up must come down. This is obviously not continuous, a possible feasible to just continue to just streamline straight up. It's a lot of FOMO, and after FOMO we see correction, so just be prepared for possible dips in the market here. As I'm talking, XRP is not necessarily tanking, but we are for sure sliding back down. I mean, I'm slowly scaling outwards here so we can see kind of these chartings. And if I just pull up like the 3 hour, you can see kind of where the moving average is and where XRP kind of wants to head down to. I mean, we have a big fat red candle here, and you can see we want to come back down to retest moving average because we were so overbought. It's only necessary that we see these pullbacks and these dips to the downside here. Also, for those that want to enter that bid fight trading competition or receive $8,100 in free bonus cryptocurrency, you can take advantage of it. I don't even think it's going to load up that well here. Yeah, the website is updating right now, but you can take advantage of it with the link down in the description below. It's completely free, so make sure to check that out ASAP. But anywho, expect to see correction, expect to see turbulence, expect to see healthy pullbacks. This could be the end, or there could be more room to head up higher. That's all I'm going to say is like, and I know that sounds stupid, but my point is like, what I'm trying to say is there is a definite major landslide downtrend coming, but there might be more room for another 20-40% pump. Like maybe this is the last FOMO of correction to the upside that we could see, but it's inevitably going to dump very quickly and very harsh, and that's what you guys have to be prepared to. So we're at, at the peak. Like what I'm trying to say is we're like, let's say we just pump like this, and maybe the peak of the market might be right over here. So maybe we have a little bit more room to head up, but inevitably we are going to see that. So you guys are trying to capitalize on this little gray area. The time to buy in was all of this or down here, but you missed it. So now you're just going to try to capitalize on just this little hump at the top. Just understand right after that hump is like an 80% landslide dump in the market here. And if you're still in it, you are going to get screwed. That's all I'm saying. Be aware, be prepared, because that's what's coming. It's happened the past 4 times. 3 times in every correction here, so it's not surprising. But aside from XRP, these other cryptocurrencies are also seeing descent. Not surprising. We're in an ascending broadening wedge. We're at the peak. What happens after peak? We correct to the downside here. Correction lower. Makes total sense. Not surprising. It looks great. I mean, this is healthy pullbacks. Same thing with Solana. Solana actually broke out of its ascending broadening wedge. I almost think we're going to see the same thing on Ethereum, but ascending broadening wedge breaks down. We are falling. Makes total sense. Same thing happens with Ethereum right now. We haven't broken out of that pattern yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually what it takes. You can see jumping to the daily, we are still, actually, we don't look half bad on the daily. That's actually very surprising here. We are pulling back down on Solana, and we could definitely hit this top. This is like the next support. So I'm going to delete the current trends that we have here. And this might now be unveiling a newer indicator, probably a bull flag. A little harder to draw on the 4 hour. We might stick with the daily, but you can definitely see there's some sort of technical pattern here. There's definitely a correction, and there very well could be some sort of bull flag like this. This could easily send this higher. We'll see how it wants to pan out, but check that out. So there's definitely some sort of descending fractal taking place right now on Solana. Descending bull flag. This could hit a support. It could be as early as this blue support right here. I'll put that back on there. And if we hit that, we could reverse up. So that's pretty exciting. And like I said, there's a very good chance there's still a little more play in these markets here, but we are up so much compared to just a couple of months ago that there's not much more room to head up. And hopefully that makes sense, that we have a lot more to correct and fall than we do upside. So just keep that in mind. Bitcoin has managed to reach its moving average. That looks good. Jumping to the daily, you can see the bull flag. These, like I said, we are high, all-time highs. Now there's plenty of room to head up higher. We could easily head over 100K if we want to. Like one last rally could easily head us up to like 120K. But keep in mind, there's also a huge dump coming for all these cryptos. Same thing with the stock market. I mean, you got real estate, gold, cryptocurrency, and the entire stock market. Everything is at all-time highs. We all know that is not a time to be buying. That is a time to be taking profits and selling, and then expect to see downturn afterwards. So markets are primed and ready to pull back down. It's only a matter of time, though. I think short-term S&P could pull back down too. But like I said, when there's FOMO and manipulation and this many people that want to get in last minute, that's when you see the markets pump higher. So it's crazy, but there's a lot of downturn, and that's really my message to you guys. But that's it for today's video. Smash the like button. Make sure to check out BidFi. Link down in the description, completely free. And I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.